Well, to be MegaCapitalG here, got some odd eyes duels for you guys to check out here on YGO Pro 2, and it's actually pretty interesting. This deck just got a significant boost in power, but I don't think a lot of people have really noticed. Obviously, Pendulum Magicians are kind of taking the shine right now. I believe Pendulum Magicians just won a YCS in South America, but this Pendulum card right here, Odd Eyes Art Pendulum Dragon, this card is not to be undervalued. I actually looked at this card at first, and I was like, I didn't really know what to think about this. Is it really strong? Is it not? But it has some potential, seriously, especially if you combine this with Sky Iris. You can get really rolling with your offense. Basically, what the card does is if an Odd Eyes card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can summon an Odd Eyes monster from your deck, hand, or graveyard. And the important thing to note is that you can actually destroy the card and trigger this guy's effect. That means things like Sky Iris can be really good, or if your opponent happens to like MST one of your cards, you can trigger that, and it's monsters or your pendulum card. So it's actually a really powerful card, and it brings back the Sky Iris builds. I'm not sure if they ever really went away, but they are better than ever. So let's go ahead and roll this. And you're running a bunch of different Odd Eyes cards. Like you see the what's it called, the Performer Pow, Odd Eyes, Light Phoenix, and just every, like basically every Odd Eyes card you can think of, Persona Dragon, all that good stuff. So this first duel, I believe, is against a Light Sworn variant. He opens up with Brilliant Fusion. He has enough levels on the field. Okay, looks like I thought he was maybe going to Synchro Summon because he did happen to have, you know, Raiden as a tuner. And if you look at his graveyard, he's definitely milling right now. He got himself a copy of Trick Clown. Now, I probably would have Link Summoned, or I would have done something with this Seraphonite. At the very least, I probably would have made an Omega because he could have used a Lila. He could have used a Raiden. Omega's obviously a solid monster to put on the board turn one, but I probably would have did something with the Seraphonite, but he's just going to go ahead and keep it. He's going to play his Light Phoenix. He's going to play his Art Dragon. He plays Sky Iris, and Lila says, I'm going to go ahead and blow that up, but joke's on him. He has Terraforming for Sky Iris. He's going to go ahead and blow up his Light Phoenix, and that means not only does he get a search, but then he gets an Odd Eye straight from the deck. And that's the really important thing, is that when you use this card in conjunction, when you use the Art Dragon with Sky Iris, not only do you get a search, but then you also get a monster straight from the deck. So he gets his Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and it makes getting like a board of 4 or 5 monsters relatively easy. He's going to go ahead and he's going to Pendulum Summon 2, which is basically everything. Now, he is going to get a little cock blocked here by Fairy Tale Snow, but that can only stop one attack, and it's not like the Light Sworn guy really put a bunch of powerful monsters on the field. He chose not to go for like that Omega. And Pendulum monsters obviously are a replenishable resource because they go to the graveyard. He's going to summon his Fairy Tale Snow. I think he might exceed for Minerva here. Nope, he's going, yeah, he's going to exceed for Minerva. And he gets the Eclipse Wyvern in the graveyard. Now he decides to Link Summon. He gets his Trick Clown back for 1,000 light points. And he's going to go ahead and banish Fairy Tale, or he's going to banish the Wyvern for Fairy Tale Snow. This dude is just, he's putting everything face down. That's kind of what's it called. That must be frustrating, just having all your monsters go face down. He summons that Cyframe Lord Omega just one turn too late, and this is the annoying part. When he runs over the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, the Odd Eyes Art Dragon just says, all right, that's cool, I'll just summon an even more powerful Odd Eyes monster straight from the deck, as he summons the Lancer Dragon. So now he has to deal with a monster that's bigger than anything he currently has on the field. That's kind of annoying. He gets a copy of Odd Eyes Fusion, which is actually a really nice top deck here. Summons its Vortex Dragon, which is going to bounce the Omega. Omega can't do anything about it because he has no hand. He's going to search with Sky Iris. He's going to use Art Dragon again to get the Vortex Dragon right back. And now he's just going to Pendulum Shokin. And the thing about it is, man, he was able to use his opponent's Decode Talker to go for Proxy Dragon. Talk about your Decode Talker betraying you. And that is the end of the game right there. Yeah, if you noticed, he actually, he Link Summoned in the zone that Decode Talker was pointing to on his side of the field, so he was still able to keep his extra monster zone open. That was actually a pretty nice play. And yeah, one of the cool things is the Art Dragon lets you bring back like Vortex Dragon from the graveyard. Vortex Dragon obviously a strong card because it does have that negate ability as well. So that was a pretty cool duel. Then I believe our next one is with Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons, pretty solid. I think that they need a Link Monster. People think that I say that about every deck. Maybe I do say that about every deck. I don't know. So, Cyber Dragons are up first. He opens with Upstart and just passes. And anytime you open with Joker and a Pendulum deck, I think you're off to a pretty good start, as he's going to open with Sky Iris and Art Dragon again. He's going to pop his Odd Eye Scale. He's going to go ahead and get himself a Surge, and he's going to get a Lancer Dragon straight to the field. And he's able to do a massive Pendulum summon. In addition, oh yeah, you know what? What's it called? Perform Pow Pendulum Sorcerer is another card that can blow up Odd Eyes cards on your side of the field, and that can activate the Art Magician. So if you guys missed that, he attacked into Electromagnetic Turtle, and Homeboy had to use the turtle immediately because look how much damage he had on the field. He had a 2,500 attacker. He has Lancer Dragon. That's 3,000 attack. He's like, I don't want to take that. I actually think that was smart. He's like, I don't want to take that damage. Maybe I can get a good play here and I can crack this guy's board. He's going to go for Cyber Dragon Core. He's going to get Repair Plant. He goes Instant Fusion. I thought maybe he was going to summon a Machine-type monster, but he goes for Raijin instead. And then he summons a really unique card that I've not seen that often. Let me see if I can actually get the material. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here's the material right here. It's called Overlay Buster. You don't really see this card played in Cyber Dragons that much, but it is a level 5, so I guess it kind of works for like the XC plays. And he goes for Artifact Durandal. That kind of tells me that his hand must have been some boo-boo, because he's going to activate the effect to detach, immediately get a new hand. And it's cool because he got Machine Duplication, which means he can bring out more Cyber Dragons. He brings them out in defense mode. I don't know about that. I probably would have brought him out in attack mode, but he's going to go for Decode Talker. And it's actually a shame there that the Durandal was kind of clogging up his zone, because most players off of the Machine Duplication would obviously go for like Cyber Dragon Nova and then rank him up for Cyber Dragon Infinity, which would have been probably a stronger play, but you know, he had the Durandal kind of locking him down. So he does the same thing to this Decode Talker. he uses monsters on the field, goes for Proxy Dragon using Decode Talker's Link, and then he's just gonna massively Pendulum summon, and then he's gonna summon that Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, which can obviously seriously empower itself. It can get to 4,800 attack, and he actually pulls off a nice little OTK as well. And even if he didn't end the game that turn, like look at the guy's hand. Like he had a Solemn Strike and a Solemn Warning. So not really sure that there was any coming back from that. Multiple times I've seen Decode Talker backfire. Maybe that's something I don't think that I've actually identified. Like I haven't really seen that often where somebody summons a Decode Talker and then the other person like summons Proxy Dragon, you know, in the zone that the Decode Talker is pointing to, and then expands their field and is like, haha, you just opened up my field for me. Thank you very much, sir. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on those notifications for daily videos. And of course, if you are interested in some Odd Eyes action, I will have the deck of this Odd Eyes build in the description of this video.